Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Annette J. Morris, the owner and CEO of Go Getter LLC. And y'all know it's the vision of Go Getter LLC to help women to not only monetize their businesses, converting them into 5 to 7 figure income generating businesses, but also to leverage their business to create a life that they love to live, right? Also while leaving a legacy for their kids and their families. So came to you all really quickly. As some motivation on a Monday, it is still Monday. But I came to you all because I had a young lady to inbox me today, right? Um, and everybody knows I had weight loss surgery on February the 3rd of this year, right? So it's been almost a year. And she's somebody that I shared the journey with, and she ended up having weight loss surgery as well. And so I've had great results. She's had great results, but she inboxed me today to say, I see you've been working like really hard because I go to the gym almost every day, right? Well, let me not say, well, almost every day. So 5 to 6 times a week, I go to the gym to work out. Have changed my eating habits. So even when you have weight loss surgery is just a tool, and it's typically a jump start for you to start losing weight, right? It's not for you to solely rely on just that and still continue to eat whatever the hell you want to eat. Because what will happen is that you will regain the weight that you lost and add on more pounds, right? So it is literally a tool that gives you a great jump start, but you still have to adopt healthy habits, right? And create a better lifestyle for yourself. Because what will happen again is that you will have the same results you started with, right? You have to do something different in order to get something different. That's just point blank and period, right? And so she was saying, I see you've been working really hard, da da da, and this is that or whatever, and I'm a little worried. And I was like, worried for what? I really haven't been working hard. I'm just adapting a new lifestyle, right? I said, because I'm a creature of habit. And so if I do a thing, I'm going to do it continuously until something happens that'll throw me off, and then I'll do something else, right? So, in order for me to adopt a healthier lifestyle with consistent exercise, and I have to keep doing it and keep doing it until my mind and body gets acclimated to exercise being a normal thing. And then I'm doing it, right? So, it's not like work, it's me adopting a different lifestyle because I know I was overweight. One of the things that had happened prior to me ended up, prior to me making a final decision to have the weight loss surgery, I was borderline diabetic and borderline high blood pressure, right? And so because that's a family history of mine, I'm like, hell no, I don't want to spend the rest of my life on medication treating diabetes and high blood pressure. So let me do something about it, right? And so that was like the final straw for me to say, let me go ahead and have this weight loss surgery, lose the weight, because the doctor he kept saying, like, you're borderline, but if you would lose so many pounds or whatever, you won't have this issue. You will no longer be borderline, right? So I knew in order to counter that, I literally just had to lose weight, right? But I was fighting against the clock because at this point I'm borderline and they're considering putting me on medication. So I'm like, let me at least get a jump start, do this surgery, lose some of the weight, and then I can start adapting to a new lifestyle with being consistent with exercise, monitoring what I eat, how much I eat, all this other stuff or whatever, right? And so when she was saying I was worried, she was like, I'm worried because, I see you working so hard, da, da, da. And I was like, I'm really not working hard. I'm just exercising daily, right? I've fit it into my routine. I've gotten consistent with it. I exercise, but again, that's something that has to be done. Even if you don't have the weight loss surgery, in order to lose weight, you have to exercise, right? Or you should exercise even if you are at your weight, your goal weight or whatever, right? Just because the body needs to stay moving, right? I've known this for years. I just didn't make it a practice until now. And so when she said that, I was like, yeah, I'm not working hard. I'm just consistent with exercising or whatever, right? And so she was like, well, I really don't want to work hard like that. And I was like, first of all, you have to realize, like, we were all overweight as a result of not exercising, poor eating choices, not staying active, right? So all of these things were contributing factors to why we were already overweight, right? In order to get something different, you must do something different, right? So you cannot continue to do the same thing, even if you had weight loss surgery. You can't continue to do the same thing that you did that got you these results of being overweight and all of the sicknesses that came with the, obesity or whatever, right? You have to do something different. I said, you have to stop telling yourself, like, I don't have time to exercise. This is hard work and all that or whatever, right? If you can change your mind in the way that you think about a thing, then you can change your entire life. One of the things that this weight loss surgery has taught me is that really mindset is everything. You all know that I'm a therapist. I've been a therapist, got my master's degree in 2006, right? So this has been well over 10 years, 15 years, 16 years, whatever it's been. And I know how intricate mindset is with changing your life or whatever, but I never even associated mindset with weight loss until I had this surgery, right? Because it's so limited on what you can eat and all of the things or whatever. You literally have to make a conscious decision to tell yourself, I can't eat this. And it ain't just because, hey, I'm telling myself, or rebuking myself saying I can't eat it. I physically can't eat this because if I do, I'm gonna kill myself because my stomach ain't healing, right? My stomach has to heal in order for me to eat certain things or whatever, right? So it is like weeks before you can eat. So that surgery has taught me so much about mindset. I realized like mindset plays a huge role in everything. And I was telling her today, like, listen, you have to change the way that you think about that. You have to change the way you think about exercise. You have to change the way that you're telling yourself, oh, it's hard work. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't have time to do it. All that other stuff or whatever, right? I was like, because what's going to happen, and I've seen people that this happens. So, and I was like, I pay cash, right? I didn't have the luck of having insurance, being able to pay for it or whatever. I pay cash. So almost a $20,000 investment into my health. There is absolutely no way I want to regain all of that weight back, right? And I've seen people that have had this surgery that continue to eat the same way they were eating prior to the surgery, not exercise and thinking, I done lost all this weight, it's gone forever. That's not the case if you don't start exercising, at least walking daily, right? And changing what you eat and how much of it that you eat, right? You can easily gain the weight. I've seen people gain that weight back and some, right? They're bigger than they was before they had the surgery after a few years, because after about a year, the body stops losing as much weight as it was when you initially had the surgery. And either at that point, if you have not gotten acclimated to a consistent workout routine and eating better, your ass is going to gain all of that weight back, right? So it is imperative that you change your mind and your mindset. Working on mindset absolutely every day is intricate to your success in every area of your life. And I can't say this enough. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. Every day, a part of my morning routine is mentally doing like affirmations and confirming myself or whatever. So sometimes what you have to do is even counter like the negative. When you realize it's something that you are saying negative, you have to counter it with a positive, right? So let's just say if your mind is telling you, like I call it the enemy, enemy, right? So if your mind is saying something negative to you, then you have to counter that with a positive, right? Initially, like our mind is always going to go to, oh, girl, you might fail if you do XYZ, especially if it's trying something new or whatever, starting a new business, writing a book, going to school, whatever it may be, right? Your mind going to be like, oh, girl, what if we fail at XYZ, right? You have to counter that negative thought, right? With okay, if I fail, there's favor in failure. That'll be the greatest lesson of my life, right? Boom, keep going, right? I have those talks to myself all the time to give myself the courage to overcome fear and do whatever it is that either God is calling me to do. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, whatever it is, right? Whatever higher power you serve or don't serve, whatever it is, right? Whatever is in you that's telling you to do a thing, you have to overcome the fear and counter those negative thoughts with something positive. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. You have to speak to that thing, whatever that is that's telling you something negative, and counter it with something positive to overpower that, right? But it's going to start with you shifting your mindset so that you can even stop going to those negative things first off, right? And even like I was telling her today, I don't think she had bad intentions. I know that she didn't have bad intentions. She's just saying what, personally what she felt. And I was like, literally, your mindset has to change the way that you think about that. I know I hate working out. Let me just say, I don't hate working out anymore. Let me not say that. I used to hate working out, hate the idea of going to the gym, hate that. I didn't like none of that, right? Until I had this surgery and was determined, like, I don't want to be on diabetic medicine or high blood pressure medicine or all this other stuff or whatever, right? So I was like, this is something that I have to do. in order to be healthier, in order to lose the weight, in order to get into a healthy range, in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle, because I use my brain to work, right? And if I'm sick, a lot of times those medications throw you off mentally, right? Which means I'm incapable of working if I'm taking medication and it's throwing me off mentally and all this other stuff, right? So again, a lot of times what has to happen is we have to address our mindsets in a way that we think about things in order for us to truly see manifestation in our lives in whatever area you want it in, right? So I can't express this enough. Please work on your mindset daily, right? If you need somebody to help you with that, I am a mindset business coach working on mindset. I'm still a therapist by trade, but I love working with the mindset and shifting the thoughts, right? I have the pleasure of working with many female entrepreneurs that are moms, first generation entrepreneurs, all of these things or whatever, right? And we come up against so much as being first generation business owners because we don't have anybody to go to in the family and be like, what can I do here? And this is that. We don't have nobody. We are establishing and creating the blueprint, right? We don't have any blueprints that we following from our parents or grandparents that did this before us or whatever, right? So we are literally creating the blueprint. And in creating the blueprint comes a lot of hiccups and trials and all of these other things that we have to go to before we can solidify the blueprint to let our children and grandchildren follow behind us, right? And so that takes a lot of mindset shifting on a consistent and daily basis, right? Mindset works, but you have to do the work on your mind in order to get you to the next level. So I'm encouraging you all to do something mindset wise, mindset work daily. Anything that you have negatively residing in you, negative residue, whatever it is, negative thoughts, find a way to counter all those thoughts with something positive, positive affirmation, some type of positive saying to override that so that you can get to wherever your next level is in life. That's all the encouragement that I wanted to do with you all on today on this great Monday. We're going to call it Mindset Motivation on a Monday. All right, y'all. So I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully this has helped you all some. But again, do that mindset work daily. What, little boy?
I'm on my way home.
Okay, son. Bye.
All right, ma. Bye.
See there? That's a mom and a boss. My son calls while I'm in the middle of recording. But anywho, y'all, hopefully that's helped you all some. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week and talk to y'all soon. Bye bye.